Hi everybody, welcome to another workshop update.
Hi everyone, and so you're right, we're here. It's coming close to the end of the year. Christmas is creeping upon us.
I can't believe Christmas already.
It's just come around so quick. We've just been going through everything that we've done this year, all the videos from YouTube, and even I was shocked that I couldn't believe that some of this stuff was done only within 12 months ago.
Exactly. We were just moments ago, we were just discussing some of the projects that, like you said, we thought were 2 years ago.
Yeah,
it's crazy how much
just flies.
Yeah, and talking about projects, let's have a quick recap over some of the projects this year. Starting with, of course, the 190.
190, that's been an epic build for us. I'm going to say probably one of the most popular builds of this year for us.
Absolutely.
Well, not even for us. It's taken some of the shows by storm.
It has.
It's done wonders. That car, it looks amazing. The feedback that we've had from that is just crazy. So for those of you that don't know about the 190, it started life off as 10 years ago as a show car. It had a nice interior. It was sitting on air. We took it from there, and this time last year we were fitting the Riga wide body kit, but as in true Auto Body Technic form, we didn't keep it to just a basic Riga kit. We actually put it on steroids and made some custom wheels for it, which just must have been about that wide. Kept the original green interior that the car came with. We went Porsche PTS olive green. There's loads of videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's going to be a link somewhere, but he's going to put it up.
Yeah.
Watch that link, something to do over Christmas. But an epic build, like I say.
An epic build. And again, not stopping the momentum there was another release as well.
Then we had the Bad Boys 964 RS. Went from mint green, wide bodied it, speedline wheels. It went into a jet black 041 Porsche jet black. Again, we done a massive reveal underground in Wembley.
Yeah.
The whole production was absolutely epic.
Amazing.
It was brilliant. Again, there's gonna be a link somewhere. Watch that video as well.
That drew in crowds from all over the show. There are people staring.
Over 2 days, on both days, that car drew crowds.
Crowds, absolutely. And like Bob says, there's a link somewhere up here.
What else was there? There was...
We didn't mention it much, but there was the Triumph, which was actually one of my favorites as well.
Yeah, the Triumph, that's done very well. We sort of thought outside the box with the color on that one, where everyone sort of was going the candies and the sort of, you know, the yellows and things like that. We actually went a beautiful brown on that with a tan interior. Although it was a massive build, it didn't hit our channel as much as
we would
like.
like.
It was always in the background.
Yeah.
That took us something like 4 years. It was just a car sat in the background. But yeah, we put some love into that this year and completed that.
Oh, excellent. And then of course there was the odd pop-up events throughout the year. I think you were invited to a watch launch as well.
So our Ruby Stone Porsche 997 Ruby Stone was invited to Porsche High Wycombe, where they done a reveal on a Weissach inspired Porsche watch. So our 997 took center stage at the showroom, and that was absolutely brilliant the way they treated us. And for those of you that don't know, the courtesy car, or the car that I was given in loan for my 997, was a brand spanking new 992 convertible in crayon. Oh, and I had that for about 3 days. It was absolutely brilliant.
It was epic. What a car.
So talking about events, we also had the privilege of having a Carrera GT turn up to one of our coffee mornings. That took us and pretty much everyone else by surprise.
Wow.
And realistically, how lucky were we and the rest of the people down here for this one gentleman to bring his Carrera GT down for everyone to admire. Some of these cars would never have been seen, you know, in a lifetime. That was absolutely brilliant.
It was.
Hats off to our customers.
But the whole collection of cars that day, we had GTRSs, we had so many different car turbos of all walks and forms. It was
we almost had every generation of Porsche that day.
Yeah.
It was a very
good event.
And another show that we were invited to was Gravity over in Birmingham. Again, the 190. We had amazing feedback. We had the Stig sit in the car.
Yeah.
You know, we had models around that car.
And he doesn't talk in real life. He really doesn't.
He really doesn't, yeah. And to, you know, the cherry on the cake for that for us at Gravity was actually meeting Chip Musa.
Yeah.
What a guy.
What a
such
build.
a down-to-earth fella.
Yeah.
His builds were absolutely amazing, and you know, he took some time out. We had a good chat. I think there's a video of that one somewhere.
Also up here.
Catch the link. That was a really nice event.
And I think he rated your car as well. He did a really nice piece around.
Yeah. He
Around the
actually
190.
spoke the truth about
Yeah.
it, and no, we you know, we had so many similarities and connections that it was absolutely really nice talking to him.
Now, talking about Gravity, one of the pleasures of Gravity was that we were actually invited to Gravity, or did a co-collaboration with Cass, where they had their BMW as well. And talking about Cass, Raj Sangha himself had a build for you as well.
We also done a very special respray for Raj Sangha on his personal E30 M3. There'll be videos of that one. That was full bare metal respray, and I think that should be out on the road. Last I spoke to them, they were building it all back up, putting the interior back in. So that would be a nice one to watch for next year.
Absolutely. But it's not just what we've done last year, it's also about what we're going to be doing for 2026. And I know, Bob, you've got plans, a bigger and better year.
Yeah, bigger and better year. So just a few months ago, if you do follow our Instagram page and TikToks, you would have seen that we took delivery of a new car. Well, I wouldn't say delivery as such, what we found and what we dug out of a little garage. So far, where are we on our 355? Let's give you a little update. The engine's been out, the cam belts have been done, all the pipes have been changed. We did find a rodent living in there. Well, we didn't find the rodent, we found the rodent's nest. So then we started going into what damage the rodent had done. Again, it's all on the Instagrams. So while the engine was out, we had all the pipes changed, some of the wiring was changed, and now we're just at a point where the engine's going back in. So the idea is that 2026, we should have this car up and running after 15 years. So follow the Instagrams, you'll see all the journey on this car, even the hurdles we're having to cross, the problems we're coming across at the moment, what we're finding. My last finding on this car was that we found that the car had the wrong F1 hydraulic housing pump put in there. That's it, it's back onto the World Wide Web. Literally with parts for this car, it's not a case of looking in the UK, it's a matter of just looking all around the world and trying to find someone who's got something. Follow us on that one. If we go this way, not a car we've seen a lot of, but we'll be coming to an end on this one. That's just had a full respray. Been with us for a little while, so we'll be seeing a little bit more of this. So if you follow me this way, in the far background, you'll see a 964 having all the rust treatment done to it, scuttle panel sections being fitted, even putting a carbon fiber roof on that one. So follow us for more on that one, and that one for 2026.
So Bob, wow, what an amazing update, guys. As you saw, a lot's happened in the year before, but there's a lot more to come for 2026. I'm personally excited, I know you're personally excited, but where can everyone find all this content?
So for more sort of up-to-date content of what's happening, follow us on Instagram, Facebook and TikTok. You'll find us at Auto Body Technic across all the social medias.
And if you want to follow the builds themselves for the long format films, you want to sit down with a cup of tea and want to watch the builds progressing as they do, then you'll find them on the YouTube channel. As always, we'll be releasing each and every episode as the projects themselves progress. And with that, I think we're done for another workshop update, a nice summary to 2025 and
heading forward to 2026. So thank you very much for all your support this year.
Thank you for following the progress on all the different projects. But like always, make sure to subscribe,
follow,
and always click that notification bell for all the up-to-date content. And with that, it's an end from 2025 and
here's to 2026. So Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.